I will not tolerate a dog messing in my home.
Okay.
I won't have it. He's got to learn to knock to go out.
And he's how old?
4.
4 years old. And you've had him for how long?
2 days.
2 days. All right, so there's about a 2-week transition period for a dog to be able to understand where they're at, what the rules are, what is expected, what's not expected.
Okay.
So it does take a little bit of time for the dog to actually understand and settle in. Now, that is not an excuse ever. So when we start looking at how these guys work, how they operate, and then how to be able to train, when we start establishing rule sets, I take my dogs outside. Now, anytime that we train, we're going to mentally stimulate. Mental stimulation is going to accelerate bowels and bladder. It creates stress. Stress is not always bad. There's good stress and bad stress. Mm-hmm. When you start training a dog, a lot of that is going to be good stress because now they're going to problem solve. They're going to get rewards for problem solving, and then it's beneficial and they want more of it. But you are going to accelerate the bowels and bladder, which means he's going to probably have to go to the bathroom. When we start talking about going to the bathroom, what do you guys do to take him outside and go to the bathroom? Like, what's your process right now?
When he whines at me upstairs or something, when he needs to go to the bathroom, we just go out in the back, and I don't really need a leash on him. He'll just go out, and then he'll come back to me whenever he's done.
Okay. So when you're taking him outside, do you have a treat with you?
I don't.
Big issue.
Yeah, I got to get some.
All right.
I don't know if we should be training them with treats. I don't know how it works.
Absolutely. So,
okay.
You have a job?
I work from home and sometimes out.
But it's a job, right? It's work, right? Are you guys all going to get paid money for your job? Mm-hmm. Would you work if you didn't get paid money? Mm-mm.
So he needs treats.
Huh?
No.
So he's got to get paid, right?
He's got to get paid.
He has to get paid.
Yep.
Which means that if you don't give him a currency, then he's not going to work.
Okay.
So for dogs, your currency can be a lot of different things.
Right.
Whatever motivates your dog is their currency. I've trained dogs with water. I've trained dogs with ice cubes. I've trained dogs literally squirt bottles. Like, they walk along and you go, good boy, and you go squirt, squirt, and you squirt a little stream of water into their mouth. Some dogs love it. Other dogs hate it. Like, that's why I love I keep a squirt bottle by my, by the door so I can squirt my little dog because it's going to stop him from barking. Okay, well, if I squirt my dog, it's a reward. Or if I squirt my dog, I got one of the dogs, you hold the hose up and it's going to sit there and just jump up and keep biting the hose.
Right.
That is not a correction in any way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. It's a reward system. Toys. If you have a toy, you can utilize that if it's their favorite thing in the world. Gotta be a very strong motivator. Most times, toys are not the biggest motivator for pets. You have to have an extremely high drive dog that is going to pick up on a toy for a motivator. But there are some. We've got one right now. It's a service dog that actually uses a stuffed animal for a motivator. And it's adorable. Mm-hmm. But food is the easiest way. And you can control so much with food. Because here's the thing is, if I'm trying to teach something and I know that my food motivator is working, and all of a sudden stress happens, well, any other motivator is going to drop lower, whereas food is the first thing that is going to hold.
Right.
It's the absolute last thing that's going to go before the dog peaks over the edge of stress. Mm-hmm. So that also, when I know that my dog stops taking treats, it's too stressed out. So when we start looking at going to the bathroom, and you let your dog outside, it's great that the dogs can be off leash. I love that every dog should be able to be trained to be able to be there. However, if I can't reach you to give you a treat in time, it's not beneficial. So in the beginning, what we want to do is we want to take the dogs out on leash. Take him out on leash. Let him have just the space of the leash. What command does he have to go to the bathroom?
Potty. That's what I always say.
So here's now the timing that we get into. When I say go potty, Do I tell him that as he's going to the bathroom so he can pair the command and the action?
I probably should, but with Sam, I think I've had, because we've had him 9+ years, I've always opened the door, put him on the lead, and said, okay, go potty. And now he'll run down the stairs, or I'll say, did you go potty? Did you go potty? And if he's going potty, I think I probably did in the beginning because he was a puppy. I said, oh, good boy, you went potty.
Yep, and that's it.
Okay.
So think of it, again, when you look at a kid, when you're teaching a baby how to read, you're holding up a card, it says boat on it. It has a little picture of the boat. You guys all, immediately, as soon as I say this, everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you've got that little card, right? And you've got all these idiots going, boat, right?
Yeah.
Yep, great.
It's boat.
Yeah, it's a boat. And you can see the picture, you can read the word, and someone's sounding it out for you. Like, that's how we teach infants. You have to do the same thing for the dog on every command you're doing. So you have to teach them the action, you have to put them into the position that you want them, you have to teach them the word, and then you have to do what?
Reinforce it.
Reinforce it by a treat or whatever the motivator is.
Right.
So if I'm just sitting here going, all right, go potty, good job, all right, go inside, woohoo.
It's not going to mean anything.
Yeah, it's not pairing anything, or it may, but it's going to take forever to do. He's a smart dog. He should be able to pick this up really, really quickly.
Okay.
And by doing that, all you have to do is literally take him outside and bring him out on the leash, have him stay in one spot. As soon as he starts to go to the bathroom, it's immediately bear, go potty, good boy, treat.
Okay.
So that way you're pairing everything together.
Okay.
You're mashing all of it in one time. It's the, name command, right? You are doing this. And he goes, oh, that's what I'm doing. And then it's eat a treat. And he's like, okay.
I do that, I get a treat.
I did something right? So this is where you wanted me to go to the bathroom. Does your dog get a reward for going to the bathroom inside the house?
No.
Yes, they do. If you're not rewarding your dog outside, you're not giving them a treat. Does your dog get relief for going to the bathroom? Drink 1.5 gallons of water and hold it for 3 hours.
Oh, no.
How do you feel?
No, you can't. Yeah.
They get relief, right?
Yeah.
It's the reason we go to the bathroom. We got to relieve ourselves. So the dog is going to get relief. So, does the dog get the same reward of relief inside the house? If you're upstairs, dog's downstairs, dog pees on your carpet.
Dog gets relief, yeah.
So it gets the same reward.
He gets relief, yeah.
Because there's no reward. No one's treating him for going to the bathroom outside. So there's no actual physical reward for going to the bathroom outside than there is inside. If I pee on the carpet or if I pee in the grass, I get no different of a reward. I'm still getting relief and that's it.
Okay, so relief itself is the reward.
Relief is the reward.
Right.
And like I said, drink 1.5 gallons of water, hold it for 3.5 hours and tell me how good it feels to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Okay? It's going to be amazing. Promise you. All right? So that's what we start looking at. Is all they're getting is relief. So it's the same inside or outside.
Okay.
So then, bear. Good boy. That's a good boy. I don't want you running off where I can't see because I do know that he's going to have to go to the bathroom soon. So no matter what, he's going to get the same reward inside or outside. So we have to change that. We have to make it more beneficial to go outside than inside.
Right.
And we do that by the treat or the motivator.
Okay.
So if we go outside and we go, yeah, you went to the bathroom, good job, all right, you're awesome, all right, good job, woohoo, and I'm treating you, and I'm praising you, and I'm saying your name, and I'm pairing it with a command of whatever you're doing, and that can be, basic, boring, go potty. We have people that use football teams' names that they don't like. We have people that use their ex's names. We have people that use, my goodness, we have all kinds of people that have Mountain Dew and Pepsi, pee and poop. You can separate the two of them because there's two different actions. You can have a lot of fun training your dog to do all kinds of different things. All right? Be specific because of the fact that you have so much control. Our standard is that the dog goes to the bathroom within 3 seconds on command. I've done that for over 60,000 dogs.
Wow, okay.
So that's an easy standard. 3 seconds on command, but you have to pair it right. You have to pair it with the actual action. You can't sit there and be like, okay, go to the bathroom, and then they run out there, and then they come back inside, and you're like, oh, good job, you went to the bathroom, and you give them a treat.
Oh yeah. No.
Because what happened? You gave them a treat for
Coming in the house.
coming in the house, not going to the bathroom. So it has to happen instantaneously as they're going.
Okay.
All right? With that, you're going to get manipulated. All right, you're going to get manipulated because of the fact that they're going to go, realize that they're going to get paid for it, so they're going to stop going
And come in and
to go again. No, just even outside, because there's no reward inside.
Okay.
There's a double reward out. Well,
Yeah.
there's relief inside, but there's double rewards outside. There's payment outside.
Yeah.
So they'll go pee a little bit, stop, get a treat. Pee a little bit, stop, get a treat. Pee a little bit, stop, get a treat.
Then you have to do intermittent reinforcement where you're not reinforcing every time they pee, just a few times, and then decrease the...
So I don't.
Oh.
I still reward every single one. You know why? How often does your dog have to go to the bathroom?
Every 2 hours?
Okay. How often can you make your dog sit? More or less?
More.
So which one's easier to train? Sit or potty?
Sit.
Because it happens more often,
More
right?
often.
So if my dog is going to give me the opportunity to make them go to the bathroom 15 times every time I go outside, I will take the opportunity to train them 15 times in one session
Okay.
to go to the bathroom. It reinforces the verbiage, the command set, so that when I go out there and I say, go to the bathroom, they're going to go. Now, I will wean that off and get to a point where I say, go, and then I will hold and withhold, and then every 2 times that they go,
Right.
I'll treat. And then every 3 times, and then eventually I'm looking for, I'm that creeper that will sit there underneath my dog watching for drip, drip, drip. And when I get a drip, 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 then you get paid. All right, so I shape my behavior from give me anything, give me 3 drops and I'll pay you, to give me everything and the last 2 drops and then I'll pay you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's really how you start shaping your dog, so that they understand that this is what they want from me. And if I do this, I'm going to get paid for it. Well, eventually what happens is they're going to come up and be like, hey, you got your treats? Got your treats? Come on, hey, let's go. Hey, grab your treats, let's go. Hey, and they'll start dinging the bells, and they'll be like, hey, yo, let's go outside. Come on, get the treats, let's go. And they get really excited because then they're like, I can go to the bathroom, you better get your treats because you got to come pay me.
They're training you.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
That's absolutely okay for this piece. As long as we know that we're being trained, that's okay. And we teach that in our classes. You have to understand when you're being manipulated and when you can use that to your advantage.
Okay.
If you can use it to your advantage,
Right.
it's awesome.
Right.
If you don't catch onto it and your dog's playing you like a fiddle,
Yep.
oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. And we see it all the time. And you walk in and the dog will break position. You almost had it happen to you up at the door. He broke position, and then you were about to give him another treat to get him back in position again. Then he'll break position to get another treat to get put back in position again. That's why we don't reward with a treat if they break position. Otherwise, they'll just keep breaking over and over and over again so they can get another treat for it. But you can tell me he's a good boy, which marks the fact that, hey, you did it right. Okay, but you never pay again if they break. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to take him outside. We're going to give him the opportunity to go to the bathroom, and then we're going to actually go through and hopefully he will go to the bathroom. We'll be able to reward it when he does.
Okay.
Okay?
Can we teach him to ring the bells too?
Sure, yeah. So I'll flip the camera on and I'll show the actual bell system, and as we go out, I'll go ahead and I'll hit the bells for you guys to be able to show how we would progress that, at least how I progress it. Fairly fun game that you guys can play, and it's just a matter of coming on up, and one thing that you can do is you can take your treat and bring your treat to the bells, and as soon as you can get them to ring the bells, then you can open the door.
Okay.
All right? And then you just put the treat right behind the bells.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go out to the grass.
Okay.
And then you'll pick a spot. You got treats?
No.
Okay. And then, so don't encourage marking. So pick a spot probably out in the middle.
Go potty.
Good boy. Keep going, keep going. So see how much you're walking around? I want you to walk out into one spot, plant your feet, and don't move.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
The throw under is right there.
Okay, yeah, that's the
So, for example, you would come here, stand in one spot, and then he can sniff that area. And if he tries to move anywhere else, he's gonna get stuck. And that way, I can keep him moving, but he's got this one area to smell. Don't encourage him to mark. All right? If you encourage him to mark, guess what he's gonna start doing inside your house?
Marking.
He's gonna start marking, or he's gonna start marking other people's houses, right? Just because he's intact does not mean that it's something that we want to encourage. So I'm gonna let him smell, I'm gonna let him burn out this one area. And if he wants to find something in here that he wants to mark on, fine, whatever, like, that's great. But I'm not gonna bring him to a vertical object for him to intentionally mark on. But I'm just gonna turn and keep my eyes on him so that I know exactly what he's doing, so that I've got perfect timing if he goes. And notice how he wants to continue going one direction. He's not going to be able to. I plant my feet, and that's all the space he gets, is just my leash distance here. Other than my leash distance right here, that's it. Now, if he gets distracted, I can keep him moving a little bit, but I don't want to give him any more than that little bit of leash space right here. And then what will end up happening is when he's done, he's going to come back to me, because he's going to run out of areas to smell, he's going to run out of areas to check out, and then he's going to get really bored. He's either going to A, pee, B, poop, or C, go, this sucks, let me go over there, and you're going to go, oh, okay, let's go over there, and you give him a whole nother area to smell, or you're going to keep him in one area, and he's going to get bored and go, this sucks, can we go back inside? So he already peed up on the tree, but now here's the thing, is as you're walking and moving and letting him mark on the move, can you reward him? It's very, very difficult to control. If he goes right here, I can step in and treat. And that's what you're looking for, is just the ability to keep him in one area, one space, and then one stage or one step in closer to be able to reward. Gotcha.
You're being so good.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring him back in.